Guys, welcome back. I hope you all are doing great. So for today's video I'm gonna talk about a life update. So I have recently been shifted to a proper vegan lifestyle. It's been around 6 months that I've been practicing a vegan lifestyle, and by no ways I'm trying to pressurize anyone to follow vegan lifestyle. I just wanted to discuss it as a life update, why I shifted and how it would help you guys in case you're looking for something. This is something that's my philosophy, something that I believe in, and you guys should definitely do something that suits you and something that you believe in. So this was just a little disclaimer. I've been following it for past 6 months and it has some incredible changes in my health, my hair, my skin, and especially my mind. So that's why I want to share it with you all. And I've been really skeptical of putting it out there, like putting myself out there on YouTube about this change that I adapted recently, because I was scared that how people would react. And even in my daily routine, when I tell people that I don't eat meat or I don't have dairy, they give me a very weird look and people judge you a lot, and it makes me uncomfortable sometimes. But I thought it's okay, this is something that I am and this is something that I truly believe in, so there's no shame in coming out and discussing it. If you don't like it, it's fine. It's totally okay for you to not follow a vegan lifestyle, but I think you should have the knowledge of what it is and what it does to you, so that you can make a healthy and a wise decision. So I finally gathered enough courage to do this video today, because I thought that okay, there are gonna be people who would judge you, who would write bad comments, because people get really emotional about food. But I thought that there are a lot of people who are really thinking of going vegetarian or vegan, and they're just on an edge and they need a push. So I am doing this video for all those of you who want to become a vegan, or you want to follow a healthy vegan lifestyle. It's not for people, or it's not about degrading anyone or something. So I'm doing this for all those of you who want to adapt a vegan lifestyle but you're just not able to. I thought that coming it from a personal experience means a lot to people. So starting off, what is veganism, or what is a vegan lifestyle? So vegan lifestyle means you're totally on plant-based products. You're not having anything that has animals or dairy in it. And people have done a lot of research about vegan diets, vegan food, and what you can eat, what you cannot eat, and what's good for your body. And what I would say is, just don't follow someone on YouTube. Like, if I'm saying you something, research, have an open mind and read a lot of things. It's a totally plant-based diet. Now I know second question would be, then what can you eat if you can't have meat, fish or something, or eggs? What can you eat? I would say there are a ton of things that you can eat. You can eat whole foods, which is fruits, vegetables. You can have soyas, you can have tofu, you can have all those salads and great things for your body, which is fresh and whole, not something that is being dead and you cut it into pieces and all of those things. So most of my diet consists of whole foods, nuts, tofu, soya, and all of those things. I do not take milk now, like not the cow's milk. I have almond milk, cashew milk, soya milk. There are a lot of other substitutes for paneer, for dahi, and for all those things. You can have a ton of dairy-free products right now in the market. And why I'm doing it, why I adapted a vegan lifestyle, is the second question that you guys must be thinking. So number one, I have been a vegetarian for the longest time in my life. I can't even remember when I stopped having animals for my food. So the main reason why I stopped having chicken or fish or something is because I really support animal ethics. So that was the first reason why I stopped having it when I was a kid, because I just didn't feel like having a dead animal on my plate and just having it for a taste value, because I know it's not giving me something, more or less proteins or something. I've not been eating meat for a very long time now, and I've just been working fine. So that was my philosophy. That's the only reason why I left eating meat, and I could not stand the smell of eggs, so I left eggs as well. So I was a vegetarian for a very long part of my life, and now from transitioning from a vegetarian to a vegan has been a very kind of a journey for me, because when I came to America, I came to a state which has no concept of veganism. Obviously, in Texas, you don't get anything without meat, so it's very difficult for me to get food outside, and people don't know what veganism is. Like, a lot of people know, but a majority of people in Texas don't have any idea about veganism, because it is the biggest meat eating state in the country, and it is famous for its meat and everything of that sort. So yeah, so I cook most of my food myself, because I know a lot of you would think, oh, you live in America, you can get salads and all those fancy things, but we can't get it in India. No, it's not like that. I cook most of my food. I do not eat out a lot. Like, I can eat at very limited restaurants, and I have no regrets about it. I'm really happy. So I cannot have bakery products here, like cake or donuts or all those things, because everything has egg in it. And comparatively, in India, you can get eggless cakes, eggless donuts, and eggless pastries. Everything can be eggless there, but here all the breads, everything has egg in it, so I can't really have it, which is good, because it has cut down my sugar so much. And even if I have a craving, I would just bake a banana bread or a chocolate fudge at home, and I just eat it myself, instead of going out and eating all those fancy things which has a lot of sugar in it, which is obviously not good for your health and skin. The second reason why I shifted to a vegan lifestyle was my skin. So if you guys remember from earlier vlogs, and I've talked about this in all of my videos, that I was suffering from a really bad hormonal acne and allergy. So my skin was like completely breaking out like crazy, and it was like full of red spots, and it was a very bad time for me, because I just used to think that my skin is never gonna recover, and I just used to be scared of going out in front of people without makeup. And I was so low on confidence when I came here, because it just started when I came here. Back in India, I had like zits and acne, but I'd never had anything major in India, and just when I landed in America, it's all just started happening, and I was struggling acne and hormonal issues for almost 9 months. So yeah, and a friend of mine recommended that, hey, why don't you go dairy free, because dairy is not good for your hormones. So I was like, okay, I don't think so I can leave milk and dahi and yogurt, paneer and all those things, because I really like it. So I started researching a lot about veganism, and why dairy is not good for you, why you should not have milk, and why it is absolutely not necessary to have milk products in your life. So I read a lot of scientific papers. I'm not talking about random people writing about it. I read a lot of scientific research going on about dairy-free products, and why you should not have dairy, and why it's actually not good for you, because it has a lot of chemicals that agitate your hormones. If you're someone who has hormonal acne or hormonal issues, you should avoid milk, because milk comes from cow, and cow's milk has a lot of hormones that good for calf and not for us. And we have calf's milk because it's not our milk, it's not for us. And even if you see, like, you need milk only till certain age, like when you're growing up, and once you're grown up, you don't really need to have milk in your daily routine. But we are just so into all of these things that we just not care about things that we are eating on a daily basis. So yeah, it took me a lot of time to convince myself that I have to give up dairy if I want good skin, if I want good body, if I want a hormonal balance in my body. So I gave up on milk products, and I do not have a lot of milk products now. I have a very limited amount of paneer sometimes, but I'm gonna replace it with tofu really soon, because I like tofu as well. That's what really pushed me to go vegan. So it was not easy. It's definitely a challenge. You have to cook your own food, you can't go eat outside, you have to be really specific, you have to read all the labels when you're buying products. But it's environmentally friendly, it feels good on the conscious. That's why I'm really happy to be a vegan. I am proud of not eating animals, and I am not gonna shy away anymore from it. Like, I was kind of skeptical about it earlier, but from past 2-3 months I've really gained confidence that no, I'm doing a good deed and I should be proud of myself. So another thing that people would say, okay, I want to be a vegan, how to go about it? I would say Pinterest and Google are your best friends. Read a lot of, you can find tons of recipes on Instagram or on Pinterest, on YouTube, on Google. You can find so much good stuff on vegan diets, how you can have proteins. There are a lot of apps and a lot of documentaries if you want people to understand you properly, or if you're just someone who just wants to know and you just want to gain knowledge about vegan lifestyle and veganism. There is a lot of documentaries. I'm gonna list a list of the documentaries that are available on Netflix that you can check out. COWSPIRACY is one of my favorite of all times. I've watched it like twice or thrice already, and it is for sure an eye-opener, and it touches your heart at some level or other, and it is amazing to see how much waste, how much environment you are protecting if you're not having cows and animals as your food. So yeah, and you can listen to a lot of podcasts, and I read a lot of blogs, podcasts about people going vegan and how it changed their lives and all of those things. So I know it's not an easy path to go on to, but you have to have a lot of courage, and it's okay to make mistakes. Like, I did a lot of mistakes when I came here. I used to eat chocolates without reading the ingredients, and then I would find that, oh, this ingredient is not good for me and I should not be having it. So it's fine to make mistakes. It's gonna take a little by little, but you have to be aware. I also use a website called Chronometer that really helps to track all the nutrients and protein and carbohydrates intake, and it talks about how much carbs you should be having, how much proteins you should be having, and what you should increase in your supplements and all of those things. So it's kind of cool that you know that what you are having and what thing is good for you and what is not. And there are a lot of sources of protein, so I'm not at all worried about not getting enough protein in my diet, because you can have soya, you can have tofu, you can have fruits, nuts, a lot of great things are there. So yeah guys, this is all about it. I just want to say that please don't leave any hate comments in the comment section, because I would say that just don't hate veganism or just don't hate non-vegetarian people. Start reading about it, and you should have a proper scientific backup. Just don't listen to people on YouTube, on daily life, that oh no, you should have meat because it's good for your body, or no, you should have this or that. Even me, like, you should have a proper backup why you are doing this, or why you have a lifestyle which is vegan or non-vegetarian or whatever it is. Just be aware about what you are having on your plate, because it's gonna affect your body, your mind, your skin, your hair, everything around you, and even the energy around you is being maintained by the kind of food we are eating. So just be aware and read some papers, read some blogs about food, and just be sure that whatever you're doing. And also I would say that there's no harm in trying a vegetarian or a vegan diet for say a month or two, and just see how your body feels. If you feel lighter, if you think that you can sleep well, or you have good thoughts when you're having fruits and salads instead of just hogging on chicken wings. So this is something that I really wanted to talk about. I know not a lot of people are gonna appreciate this, but in case you want to be a vegan, or you are a vegetarian, or you are a vegan, please comment. That would make me so much happier, and it would really encourage other people to read the comments and see that okay, a lot of people are vegetarian and vegan right now. So yeah, I am in no way pressurizing anyone. This is not a controversial video. I'm just putting out there what I feel and what is my thought and philosophy about certain things. So this was like my life update. I really hope you guys liked the video. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next video really soon. Bye.